When you're a full-timer and your RV got to go in for repairs, it can be really, really inconvenient. What's up, live viewers? Happy Friday. Everybody ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the weekend? All right. Going to talk about some folks that had some issues with their RV and had to take it in, and they're getting ready to take it in, and it's just a real big inconvenience. I mean, just imagine if you had to, I don't know, for whatever reason, there's big demolition in your house, and you had to move out of your house for a couple months or even just a couple days, what you'd have to go through. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, right here, that's right, Miss Chelsea Vicari, or shall I say, Muddy. That's right. She doesn't go by Chelsea anymore. She goes by Muddy or Mud, because her friend nicknamed her that because she's always running around her bare feet and she's always got dirty, muddy feet. But anyway, my buddy Vicari or Mud, she is back. She has been away from YouTube for 2 years, and she was out RVing and doing the life. She had a travel trailer. Yeah, try that one more time. She had a travel trailer. There you go. I knew I could do it. And she traveled with a travel buddy, so she wasn't alone. And she had her dog Banks with her, and she vlogged and did YouTube videos about her travels. And then when she got off the road, she stopped vlogging because she figured that people wouldn't be interested in her because they, of course, went to her channel because she was traveling. But after 2 years, she decided, hey, I don't care. I'm coming back. And, you know, you can watch, you don't have to.
I'm looking forward to posting like literally whatever I want. I used to really limit myself on videos because I felt like they all had to pertain to traveling. So I never did a lot of like talking. I don't know. It was always just showing you guys things. But now on top of showing you guys things, I'm just going to vlog. And if you watch, you watch. And if you don't, you don't. And that's cool. But I just want to put it out there.
Good old Chelsea. I'm sorry, Muddy. It's going to take me a while. I always call her Chelsea. But yeah, she's very cool. And anybody who didn't catch that used to watch her, she will be back on YouTube, hopefully. And we'll see if she posts regularly or not. But there she is, Vicari. She's back.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
Thanks. All right. Let's see. Who do we got next? We have, oh yeah, Dreaming Out Loud RVing. Now these guys are awesome. They had an issue. They just got a fifth wheel not that long ago. I mean, it's relatively new, and they decided they were going to wash it, you know, really good. So the first time they gave it a good old wash, oh yeah, they found some big issues.
It's the first time that I've washed it since we had it, and came across something devastating that is going to really disrupt our plans. So anyway, we're at our work camping gig. We're here, you know, for a few more months. I think this is going to be something that's going to go back to the factory.
Check this out.
Let me climb up here. I found this.
Look at that.
Huge stress crack. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. It is very unbelievable. It's craziness, man. I mean, again, relatively new RV, but yeah, factory work. But now what do you do? What do you do now? I mean, you're work camping, and you know how when you're out there traveling around, and some people just go about their daily and, you know, fly by the seat of their pants. But when you're work camping and you're setting up things and you have reservations out ahead, now you got a big old wrench thrown in the works. So what do? You got to figure out all this stuff. You got to get on the horn, and you got to start calling people and saying, yo, look here, how are we going to do this? And figure it all out. And yeah, so what's the next step?
Yep, been going back and forth between Angie at Lurch RV and Cindy and Bill at the KZ Factory and warranty folks. We've really got a good plan in mind. We're so thankful that everybody's really stepped up, and Lurch RV has actually offered to come get our RV. They're going to come pick it up for us because of our safety concerns.
Which they should.
Which
they should, yes.
And so that's coming up July 30th weekend.
And that's just a matter of a few weeks.
Which means we have a lot to get done.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot to get done. So, I guess the dealer, what they bought it from, is going to pick it up. They're going to take it, and it's going to get delivered to the factory, and they're going to get it all done. And they're talking about hopefully it'll be done in, I think they said October. But here's the big deal. Here's the thing. Not that that's not enough of a pain in the ass. They have to take, since it's going back to the factory, they have to take everything. Yes, everything out of the RV. I mean, it's like moving. It's just, again, imagine you're in your house and you have to basically move. Get your house down to all your belongings got to go. Pack it all up, get it out of there, and then in a couple weeks, months, whatever, depending on but then move everything back in. I ain't talking about a giant pain in the ass. Wow. Again, on top of all the other things, I'm sure. Well, you can see in the one video, and of course, speaking of that, there will be links below as always, so you guys go over and see the videos I'm talking about and watch them in full, if you so would like, and I encourage you to do so. That way, you know what the hell I'm talking about, But yeah, I mean, when you first see that, your stomach's got to drop out, It's just got to be like, oh man, this is not a small investment, And now you see this and it's just, well, and now what? We have all these plans and reservations and schedules and how long is this going to take? And this is no major, minor repair. This is a major thing. And it's got to go back to the factory. So that's why it has to, all their stuff got to come out. So yeah, go over and check them out and see what they got to do, the timeline. They're dumping all their stuff at relatives' house, so they got to drive like 12 hours, drop a bunch of shit, come back. They got to do this and that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, and they got more patience than I do, because I would be going off. I would be flipping the fuck out on somebody. But yeah, these guys are awesome. Go over and check them out. Dreaming Out Loud RVing. They're big supporters of my channel. I appreciate them guys a lot. They're always around. They always got good things to say. They comment. Very cool people. Very, very cool folks.
Yep.
I'm Blind Views.
And that's the way I see it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to stay on the topic of, RV repairs. What's going on? Oh no, what do we got to deal with now? It is the Hanks, HappilyEverHanks. Now I will put a link over here. I'll put a link to the video I talked about where they were taking their RV in. They have a fifth wheel as well, and they had a hole in the gray tank, and they kind of patched it temporarily, but they took it in to get repaired. They ordered the gray tank. The gray tank got delivered, and the shop lost the gray tank. So they went in, they dropped off their RV. They said, oh yeah, by the way, we lost your thing. We can't find it. We're going to button it back up. Come get your shit. And we're going to order another one. When it comes in, we'll let you know. And you can come back in and we'll put it in. In the meantime, they went to their little gathering and all other things. And then they got the call that, yes, it is back. It's back in. So they took it back. They dropped it off. And they waited.
It's been in there a while. Will the tank get replaced? Stay tuned for the sake of leaky tanks with the Hanks. There's a mini series out there, and it's going to be Tanks with the Hanks.
Tanks with the
everything Tanks. I don't know what's happening. Oh boy, someone maybe. Oh, I see Carl. Are you not dropping them? Like you're
dropping them.
Well, there he is. There he is. They're dropping it off. They're dropping it off to get fixed for the second time. And Renee, Nene, Nene and Carl. But yeah, she even says, do they have the tank? He said, I didn't even ask. So yeah, they drop it off, and now it's the waiting game. It is the waiting game. What's going to happen next?
I kind of get tired just sitting in the truck. It takes a lot out of you. It's 3:30. The place closes at 5, so it should be done by 5, right?
Let's hope.
You know,
Fingers
when they
crossed.
tell you it's going to be like only a couple hours in your mind, you're like, okay, a couple hours I can do. And then when it starts to go on 8 hours,
Dexter's getting cranky.
what
No,
the hey, man?
actually not. It's just Dexter's parents that are getting cranky.
No, but for real, we thought, like they said, it was only going to be like 3 or 4 hours, so we didn't do anything about his litter box. We didn't bring it. We didn't pay it back.
No.
So now we're getting to the point where, like...
Just...
So yeah, they sat and sat and sat. And because they got the cat, like she said, they can't just go out wandering and leave the cat sitting in the truck. So they sat there for like hours, 7, 8 hours in the truck with the truck running, the diesel truck running. We all know diesel's hard to find and very, very expensive. So they got this thing running for the air conditioning so the cat doesn't overheat. And yeah, so they just kind of sat around. They did go do some laundry and some other thing. But yeah, it's just, you know, it is a mess. It is a mess. But luckily, in the end, finally, it all turned out good. The video ends with it's fixed. They put a new bottom on and everything. And yeah, they showed the old tank where they put the little temporary fix on it. And it was peeling off anyway, so it was going to go to shit soon. So they got it all fixed, and that's where it ends. We don't know. I guess we shall see in future episodes if it works, if it holds up, if this one's going to rub a hole in it or not. I don't know, but interesting stuff. And it's just, again, you know, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. And no, I'm not saying no, it's hard. No, but it's just not all rainbows and sunshine. It's not free, cheap, and easy. You just saw 2 examples back to back, and they're all happening kind of now at the same time where, yeah, easy? No. Pretty stressful. If it was me, I would be stressed. I'd be really stressed out trying to juggle things and moving reservations around and trying to figure this out. And then when you do go drop it off and then they screw everything up and say, oh, well, yeah, come back. It's just like, you know, hey, look, this is bullshit. So yeah, just so you know, when you watch all these videos, not like these, but the other ones, you know, like the Bob, and you decide to throw caution to the wind, sell everything and move into a vehicle and go, hey, they said it's free, cheap, and easy. And then you get out there and shit like this happens and you're stressing out and you're flipping out and you're like, okay, now my home is in the shop for months. Where do I go? What do I do? What the hell happens? So yeah, it just, again, I'm not saying don't do it or don't think about it. I'm just saying it's not all free, cheap, and easy. It isn't all rainbow unicorn farts and rainbows and sunshine. Yeah, shit does happen, and these guys will tell you. And I do want to thank both of these channels for keeping it real and saying, look, shit does happen. It's not just all fucking rainbows and sunshine. So go over and check out HappilyEverHanks. All right, now I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about Nikki Delventhal. Nikki Delventhal. I'm getting tongue-tied today, tripping over my own damn tongue. Oh, maybe I'll just start calling her Nikki Delventhal. I don't know. It's Friday. All right, Nikki Delventhal. She is over here on the East Coast. She's in West Virginia. And let me tell you, folks, the East, all you guys who stay in the Midwest and out there on the East, the East, out there on the West side, you're missing out. You're really missing out. We got some really nice stuff over here. Just let me tell you about it. Or let Nikki show it to you. Look at that. The beautiful valleys of West Virginia. There she is, sitting on a cliff. Her and Camper, the dog. Look at that, man. Look how gorgeous it is out there. It is very pretty down there. Pennsylvania's pretty similar. But yeah, there she is in her jammies. Sitting on the cliff. Overlooking the valley. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, it is. If you guys are traveling around in whatever, and I know over here, because see, you know, when everybody left, you know, escaped England and came over here, we landed over here and started stuff. And, you know, Philly got the Liberty Bell, and, you know, we have all kinds of stuff down the East Coast, up in Boston and everything, the Boston Tea Party, all that stuff. And then people started traveling until they hit, California. I don't even get me started. But then they stopped because, hey, more water. We can't go any further. So so over here, it's old town stuff. You know, the roads are old, the bridges are low, everything's twisty and turny, and, you know, everything. So I know if you got a big rig, it's not real RV friendly for the bigger stuff. But if you're in a van or even a Class C, you should make your way over here. Lots of stuff to see. Very beautiful countryside. And just like everywhere else, stay away from the big cities. Because that's where all the weirdo wokers are. But yeah, and there's even a place in West Virginia, not too far from me. It's just a couple hour drive for me to get there where she's at right now. But if you watch Nomadic Fanatic and he has his little spot along the Lyle River that he really likes, well, guess what? There's a place that looks very, very similar. Not exactly, but I mean, it is very similar. And Nikki's hanging out there.
Oh my God, it's perfect.
Come on, doesn't that look like that spot that Eric backs in all the time? It even got a big old rock that she goes out and sits on. I mean, look at that. Again, it's not just like that place up there in the Northwest, but come on, look at that. It's a cool spot. You gotta admit it.
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't exactly hit jackpot on weather today.
Yeah, a little misty and rainy.
Very hard, but hopefully the sun will poke out soon.
But there she is, Nikki Delventhal. I really like her videos. I think she does a really good job, and you know, I'm a stickler for the put in the effort. If you're gonna make videos, make a video. Out there roaming around, she does. Her filming technique, her editing, the music beds. Yeah, listen to me. Everything. I like her. I like her style of video, and she's pretty to look at. So hey, you know me. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know that. I don't have to tell you that. But yeah, she's nice to look at too. But yeah, I enjoy her stuff. So go over and check out Nikki Delventhal. Pretty cool stuff. All right, what we got now? Oh, that's right. I just talked about Eric Nomadic Fanatic. Well, let's talk about Eric Nomadic Fanatic again. All right, so he was up there. He's up there in Washington State, and he was at a campsite, and apparently he got in the RV and left his chair there and his tripod and some other things at his campsite. When he came back, yeah, people were setting up tents, unloading their ATVs and having all kinds of stuff. They moved the chair and stuff and they set up camp. And yeah, they basically just, made it hell. And, they just ran him out. Well, they did, let's just put it plain and simple. They basically just ran him out. They said, you got to go.
It's okay, OB.
So there you go. That's what they did. He said he went back and, kind of Said, hey, you set up your stuff right in my camp, move my stuff and everything. And they basically said, well, you just got to deal with it. And he tried to stay, but look, they were playing music. They're running ATVs back and forth right there, not out, running. And look, just doing it right there. All that dust drifted into his fucking RV. It did. And they did it on purpose. And like Nomadic Fanatic or not, whether you love him or hate him or whatever, hey, that was a dick move. That was a real dick move, and that's bullshit. And that's one of the problems. Again, free, cheap, and easy. You can go wherever you want to. I don't pay for these sites. I go to free camping. Well, that's what you get. Sometimes, not all times, not everywhere. So don't jump down my throat with 2 feet before you get all pissy. No, not everywhere. But that's the thing that you have to deal with when you go to free campsites. Who you going to call? Not the Ghostbusters. They don't give a fuck. But there's nobody there. There's not a ranger. There's not a camp host. There's not an office. There's nothing. No, it's just a free place to camp. So who you going to tell? You going to drive, an hour, half hour, 45 minutes, whatever, out till you get cell service and call somebody, and then the police are going to go, we don't care. They're not going to come out for that. Who gives a shit? They don't care. Really, come on. Really, they don't care. So there you go. He's out there. He's stuck. And he tore down camp and left. And he said as he drove off, they're laughing and everything. And he did mention that, hey, I know, a bigger man would. No, you're out there by yourself, and there was a bunch of them. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people. There was like 10 of them out there. They had tents sitting up all over the place, and they just took over the whole area. So what are you going to do when you're by yourself? Nothing. You're not going to. What are you going to do? Puff up your chest and do what? Get your ass beat? Or have them. You see how ignorant they are, pumping the music and driving out. What's to keep them from smashing your shit all up, They don't care. What are you going to do when you're all by yourself? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. And so, yeah, there's not a whole lot he could have done. And you guys always say, you RVers always say, my house has wheels and a steering wheel, and I can leave. So that's the best thing you can do, in my opinion, right? You brag about it all the time. So yeah, use it. There you go. Jump in there, turn the fucking key, and drive away when shit gets bad. There's no sense in confronting people, especially nowadays. You never know who's going to do what. The way people are all acting all crazy and nuts, like there's something in the fucking water making them turn into brain dead zombies. So yeah. I don't fault the guy one bit for not standing his ground and putting up a fight at some free campground in the middle of the woods that anybody can say, you weren't here, fuck you, I moved in, what are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not like a paid campsite where you drove off and went to the store and came back and somebody was in your spot. That's different. This is out in the middle of the woods. You got no leg to stand on. So beating feet is the best thing to do. But hey, when it comes to that, it's just my opinion. You can say what you want. Again, like him, don't like him. My opinion is he did the right thing. He just avoided the whole situation and did what all the RVers always brag they can do. I can just drive away. So he did.
This is blind views, and that's the way I see it.
Yeah, that's the way he sees it. That's the way I see it too. Good deal. Good deal. All right. We have Glorious Life on Wheels. She is with my buddy Tim from Mo Bang Mo Bucks. That's right. Good old Tim. So Glow is finding out how Tim makes a little cheap awning with some stuff that he bought and threw together. And he throws together a little awning for like less than $50 instead of going out and buying these ones. Like Glow said, man, some of these things are thousands of dollars. So Tim says, nah, you ain't got to do all that.
And what do you have and what do you need for your awning?
Okay, you're going to need a 911 tarp that I bought.
9x11 tarp.
And that's, okay.
I bought this from Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. Yeah, good old Harbor Freight.
So 9x11 tarp. And I see it's a medium strength or medium size.
Yeah. And these, I made it myself.
So that's paracord?
Yeah. You can buy a roll of this from Home Depot for maybe $4.
Okay.
But you're going to need these. You're going to need 4 strands of this.
4 strands of
these
that.
These are custom made. They call it guy wire.
Okay.
You will see it once I put it up.
Okay.
Then you're gonna need a 20. This is from Amazon.
And what are those steaks?
These are
Holes.
honey steak.
Okay. And how many do you have of those?
Only 2. It come with 2.
Okay.
This is like $19.99 on Amazon.
Okay.
You're gonna need a couple of
Bungee cords?
bungee cord.
Okay, and those are
Tim
how
will
long?
tell you.
About 10 inches? 12 inches?
Yeah, 12 inches.
Okay.
Then buy these 4 steak. You can buy these from
Oh, you can get those at Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, you can get those at Walmart.
Yeah, don't go cheap. Buy these metal ones.
Okay.
They last forever.
Okay.
And then these are optional. It's just to tuck extra
Those are
stuff.
what are those called clips? What are those called?
Yeah, they call clip.
Okay. So basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different products
That are
there.
made. These are optional. You can use ham.
So there you go. And then you can go over there and you can see how he takes all those things and puts it on his van and makes a little awning without going out and spending a whole bunch of money. And it only takes them, and they were filming and everything and talking and everything. And it took around 10 minutes, doing all that with yakking and, and filming and making a video. So yeah, I'm sure if you were just doing it, you could have that thing up in probably around 5, if not less than that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Once you watch it and you see it, you go, oh yeah, that is pretty cool. That's pretty slick little thing there. Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So go over and check out Glorious Life on Wheels and check out how Tim from Mo Bang for your bucks puts his little awning up, and he says everything rolls up and he tucks it in a little space underneath his bed. It doesn't take up much space at all. So you didn't buy one that's all big and long and you gotta attach it to your roof and there it is and it stays, or attach it to the side or something, or some big long thing. No, it all folds down, breaks down, and folded down in a nice little package for you folks that are living in vans. He's in a little, like a minivan. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So go over and check out Glow from Glorious Life on Wheels. All right, let's almost done with this one. But yeah, I just want to talk about Tracy at Vantures Over 50. She is with Mama Joy once again having a little convo with Joy. And I always say Joy was named right because she sure is a joy. That's for sure.
Every time, before every video, I wonder what we're going to talk about. We sit down and she goes, I go, Mom, do we ever know? And then look at the minute that I turn on the thing, it's like
my mouth just starts moving.
Yeah.
Like Charlie McCarthy.
Like flapping, yep.
Like Charlie McCarthy.
She's doing it.
All right. So yeah, that's what Tracy's been up to. So go over and check her out and see her adventures that she's back home and she's hanging out with Mama Joy. I hope you enjoyed this little episode, a little wrap up of the Wheeled Wonders of what everybody's doing. Enjoy your weekend. I shall see you when I see you. And remember, you don't have to agree with me. That's never the point here. The point is,
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.